1,000 yards rushing on the year. It's the Colts and the Raiders, next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles... Shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Carr right away going to look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Kwity Paye make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Carr. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Rodgers to return it. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A huge loss on the play. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out a port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
The numbers for Adams in last week's game. 9 catches, 114 yards, and a score.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Carr again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Now Ryan on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st down, Ryan. A throw on the money there to Doolin. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Colts at 4-5, a game under 500. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win. Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. They're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Up the middle, here's Taylor. About 3 yards there to the 27.
I do know from experience, if you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. First and 10, Taylor now. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll look to run with Taylor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here in Vegas. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 21. The midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we move past the unofficial half. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But the same.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Carr now on first down. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jacobs will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. On play action, it's Carr. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
now on 3rd and goal. Buying time to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Again, it's Taylor. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 93 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Carr going to get this to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Again, it's Carr. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. They set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Here's Carr. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing now is Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. The ball situated at the 9, second and goal. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. To throw his Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Carlson is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. So here are the Colts to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, first and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 135 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To the 43, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. They run once more with Taylor. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now a give to Taylor. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 37. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. To throw is Ryan. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Quickly into the hands of Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. From the 44, Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a play fake, Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. On the return, it's Rodgers. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line. They'll start with a give to Taylor. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles off the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 190 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. On 1st down, Carr. And this is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. Intercepted by the Colts. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration is settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. On the handoff, Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Taylor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Running left, Taylor. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Only a yard on the the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Carr. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Connecting with Renfro. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Carr. Back to Renfro again, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And oh, he coughed it up. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. On the counter, it's Taylor. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the 22-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Ryan wants to throw it. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. Gets it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kind of a strange ball game, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.